the Pokemon Company in Japan have revealed the next set of cards. This is Ruler of the Black Flame in Japan. These will be our Obsidian Flames cards internationally, and this is going to be the next mainline set after Paldea Evolved. And I believe the release date on these is July 28th. It's the end of July for sure. And one of the biggest changes we're going to see is finally Terra Pokemon that have been type shifted, such as this dark type Charizard. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's discuss the new cards they have revealed so far in Obsidian Flames, such as this Charizard EX. Again, just a reminder, Terra cards, you can see like they've got the sort of the gems around the side here. They cannot be damaged when they are on the bench. So no bench sniping for you, Urshifu, though Sableye will still hit this no problem. It's got the ability, this is side note, yeah, so Charizard EX, 330 HP, stage 2 Pokemon to retreat. That being said, it's dark type. This is a dark type Charizard, kind of harkening back to I think it was Delta CPC's Charizard that was a dark type as well. So it's a dark type Pokemon, but it uses fire energy. So the thing is, you can't use Magma Basin on this. You can use Magma Basin on the Charmander and the Charmeleon. It's just the Charizard that is dark type. But this Charizard's looking pretty interesting. It's got the ability Hellfire Ruler. Once during your turn, when you play this card from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may search your deck for up to 3 fire energy and attach them to your Pokemon in play. Now, Charizard only needs 2, but you could use the 3rd energy to charge up something else on the bench to set you up for your next attacker. And it's got for 2 fire energy, Burning Darkness, which does 180 damage, plus this attack does 30 more damage for each prize card your opponent has already taken. So 180 damage straight up, not bad. You're taking out stuff like Lumineon. 1 prize card, 210, 20, 30, 40 for 2. For 3, 270, you're almost getting V-Stars. Vitality Band helps you out here a lot with the plus 10. 4 prizes, 300. 5 prizes, you're up to 330 damage. So Charizard EX, really intriguing attacker here. There is definitely some support for fire Pokemon in the current meta, such as Magma Basin. Armor Rogue could be really helpful here. There's another Charizard EX that's coming as part of the Pokemon card 151. Radiant Charizard could work here as well. And the dark typing here is so big. Being able to, for 2 energy, that is enough to knock out Mew VMAX in 1 hit. That's enough to knock out Gardevoir in 1 hit. So Dark Charizard could be huge. We also got Tyranitar EX, and this is Tyranitar, usually like a dark or a fighting. This is a lightning type Tyranitar with 340 HP, massive. It's a stage 2 Pokemon though, and stage 2 Pokemon are a little problematic trying to get them set up in time. However, if you can take advantage of that, you do get Mountain Fling for 1 fighting energy, does 120 damage, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. Discarding your 2 cards is not great, but for 120 for 1 energy, not necessarily the worst. And if you're hitting for weakness, right? If you are hitting Lugia V-Star for weakness, that's 240. You're knocking out a Lugia V. With a Choice Belt, you can knock out Lugia V-Star. Could be really good. And then Mjolnir Rampage for 2 fighting energy does 150 damage. And if any of your bench Pokemon have damage counters on them, this attack does 100 more damage. So 250 damage for only 2 energy. You do have to get some damage on your own board though, so you may want something like Gape Jaw Bog. Maybe it's the damage pump. Maybe it's Gengar that goes into the discard pile, and when you bring it into the active, it adds 30 to itself. Some potential things here, but hitting for 250 clean is pretty interesting. That said, stage 2s on both Charizard and Tyranitar could be a problem. We also got Esicue EX, and Esicue normally a water type, and here it is fire. Basic, 210 HP to retreat, and for 3 water energy, hot block. Discard 1 energy from this Pokemon. The defending Pokemon can't attack during your next turn. And getting 3 energy on here isn't necessarily the worst. Keep in mind, Baxcalibur lets you attach water energy to any of your Pokemon, and it doesn't have to be water type. So this could be a really interesting tech where, yes, you're not necessarily getting a 1-hit KO, but if you can get a 2-hit KO and not take any damage on the following turn, that could be great. This could be especially good in the early game where your opponent's not fully set up, they only have 1 attacker, and when you hit them with this and they don't necessarily have the tools to reset the effect by like switching out and retreating or anything like that, you might be able to get a cheeky KO with Esicue that way. There's a new Scissor. Now, Scyther Scissor hasn't really been all that interesting. However, for 1 metal energy, Punishing Scissors, this attack does 50 more damage, 10 damage plus 50 more damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon that have an ability. This could potentially hit certain decks for over 200 damage, maybe even upwards of 200, like 300 damage. 310 is the absolute maximum on this, which is nuts. Very situational, but could be a really cool tool in something like a Zoroark deck when you're running it with the Luminous Energy or the Reversal Energy. Reversal Energy is overkill here, but it would work. I don't know if you could play this straight up as its own single prize deck. Probably not, but this attack is kind of sick. We got Poppy, new supporter. Move up to 2 energy from one of your Pokemon to another of your Pokemon. It's kind of, yeah, it's like 2 energy switches in a supporter. I don't think this is good enough, but energy moving could be something that you're interested in. And the encouragement letter. You can only play this card if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. You can search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. This is actually a pretty disgusting card in Chen Pao, where you're guaranteed 3 energy to attach and then possibly grab 2 more with Chen Pao for 5, and then you're hitting for 300 damage with Chen Pao. Even something like Shadow Rider could make use of this, although yeah, if you lost a Shadow Rider and can use this card, you're already down 3 prizes and could be in for a world of hurt. But really interesting item and effect there. That is our first look at the Obsidian Flames cards. This will release. So just keep in mind the 28th date is in Japan. So this will be out in the fall for us internationally, but it will be after Paldea. I mean, Paldea's Evolve's already out, so it will be out after that. Let me know in the comments what you think of this set. I think that the shifted Terra-type Pokemon is what I've been wanting to see since the announcement of Scarlet and Violet, because it's such a big part of the video games, and now being able to add dark typing to your fire deck with Charizard, or add lightning typing to your fighting deck where you're struggling to hit Lugia for weakness, it could be a really big game changer. But what say you? Let me know in the comments of this video. Twitch fam, stick around, but YouTube, we got to get going. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at In3rd Person. You can find me on Twitch at In3rd Person, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And check out the website, in3rdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. All right, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.